Have you ever failed at anything in life? If you're like most people, you can probably answer yes to that question. Have you ever let the fear of failure stop you from trying anything new in your life? If you're like most people, you can probably answer yes to that question as well. Hi, this is Matt Dana with LiveTheHDLife.com, and today I'm going to be talking about the F word. No, not that F word, but failure. What it is, why it's a good thing, and some different ways that we can kind of change our attitudes about what failure means. All right, so first off, the definition of failure is simply not meeting an intended objective. That's all it is. We tried something new and it just didn't quite work out for us. Okay. In our modern society, we have such a negative attitude towards failure. We kind of laugh and point at those who tried something, and when they fail, we say, "Oh, you're not a good person. You totally screwed that up." And it's so easy to just kind of internalize failure and view it as a negative thing when really it's not. It is a good thing because that is the way that we grow and progress and learn. All right. So let's talk about a couple of ways that we can change our attitudes about failure. So, first one is to remember and accept that failure is just part of the process. Failure is not the opposite of success, it is simply a stepping stone towards success. When you were a kid and you were learning how to walk, how many times did you fall down? Hundreds? Thousands? I have a kid that's almost 2 years old and they still fall down all the time. That's just how you go through the process. You try something, you fall down, you get back up and you keep going. Can you imagine if you had given up after the first 10, 20 times that you'd fallen down? You'd just be a giant blob laying on the floor, not being able to move because you gave up. But as kids, we just don't have that. We just keep on going. And sometimes, as we get older, we just kind of lose that thought process. We forget that failure is just part of the process of learning and growing. Okay. Tip number 2 is don't internalize it. A lot of times when people fail, they internalize it and tell themselves that they are a bad person. That is the reason that they failed. You're not a bad person. You just simply tried something new and it didn't work out for you. Never beat yourself up for trying something new. Okay? Don't go there. Don't internalize it and tell yourself that you are a bad, horrible person because it didn't work out for you. Never internalize it. Tip number 3, use failure as a teacher and as a motivator. There's a quote that I like that says, "The master has failed more times than the beginner has ever even tried." Let the process of failure teach you how to do better the next time. Let it motivate you to be better the next go around. Okay, I know it's easier said than done, but just remember that. One of my mentors likes to say, fail fast and fail often and you will be successful. Just remember that if you're failing, you're learning and you're growing and getting better. Okay? All right, those are my thoughts on failure. Did you like that video? Let me know down below. What are your thoughts on failure? What you've done to overcome the fear of failure in your lifetime? If you found value in this video, be sure and tag and share it with your friends. This is Matt Dana with LiveTheHDLife.com. I will see you in the next video.